Hello Diamonds and welcome back to ECOLife Season 16. So today I'm kind of starting off by getting a bit more sand and limestone, because those are commodities that we really need a lot on this server, especially now as we have new skills that require more of those. So for me, of course, sand is kind of good source of the mortar. So it's one of the reasons why I get it. Plus also concrete requires loads of those items. So I decided it's kind of good place to come and dig up. So at least a little bit sand before we get something big going. So on my way to go and get some crushed rock, I decided to drop by in the house that we are supposedly living in, because I'm renting from Dan a house, and it's this one here. So I know that he has bought a lot of stuff from me, so you can see that it says resident access permitted, which means we have access to many things here. It's quite nice. We have different storage options, quite good. Sofa. It's quite interesting to have sofa next to the table. More storage, a lot of butchery stuff. And this place also has upstairs, which you can check out. So yeah, he has built many houses on the server, and it's quite interesting. There's like small cap. These are the blocks. Yeah, quite free toilets. I like actually the windows and stuff, even though like having the toilet is a bit strange in here. Yeah, so bedroom is also quite nice. Yeah, nice and warm. Good. So I just wanted to like show it up on my way to pick up some extra rocks. So every hour we pay 8 for that. So yeah, it's quite interesting, and yeah, he has other types of buildings like higher tiers, and yeah, there's another building similar to ours. So yeah, I know that many can go ahead and just rent those places. It's all really nice. So what do we have here? Ah, different color class. Okay. So I came here to pretty much take all the crushed rock, because we need plenty of it. And whilst we're here, let's see if there's anything else interesting. Stamp mill requires... we can use stamp mill as well. Have enough power to take this one as well. Yeah. Okay. So we'll take all those things, and yeah, I will get it back to my shops right now. As I had some very important demand for sand and all that, I decided to make a tunnel that goes all the way from my main shop all the way to the beach. It's really long way. I've been digging it for several hours, so of course I have to go much deeper here and mine out a lot more of the limestone and stuff. So I'm thinking that I might even get extra vehicle that is only moving between the two locations, and I keep the front loader in here. In addition to all that, I started to think about different skills what I want to pick up. Either I will take farming or basic engineering, because both of those are kind of required for me, especially as like if I want to have more crushing ability, then I need more windmills, and I mean there are no windmills available. Or if I want and the farming, it could just help out some other people with like cotton thread and stuff. So this is just a thought that I have at the moment, but instead of that I will still focus on this thing here. So hopefully in near future I will have something I can use. Yeah. And yeah, I'm crashing a lot of stuff. I actually even got a little bit goal to crash as well. Want to get in the truck. So the crashed goal is very important for future use. The prices are still very high, like 125, 1.7, and sale prices are kinda low. So having some on my own is very good. So yeah, I was like already thinking that I want to get some land in the swamp area where the goal is. So pretty much in this area. But there are no land claims available because there is one player who has taken them all. I'm getting lost a bit. Yeah, here. So the player is here. And the problem with that is that you cannot sell or buy land claims outside of the central government, which if I use the government map will mean only this building. So even if you put up for sale, I cannot buy. No one can buy. No one can sell either. So yeah, the only way is to get them back to the government, so then I can buy, hopefully. And yeah, our shop here is doing quite well. We have currently a lot of bricks available and even reinforced concrete. This one I had to make some brown ones for another player, so I have few left over because you can only paint 6 at a time, so I need one extra. And I also have quite few of like different color bricks, like the purple bricks I had to make few as well. I just overproduced like usual, as they just go very quickly. And now I'm thinking that as I have the tunnel between here, I should get started to actually develop like all this area here, so to make it more industrial maybe. And yeah, all the unnecessary stuff I'm just throwing down there. So actually I wanted to put it down there, not here. I have to pick it up, come here and add it here, I guess. This way at least doesn't affect me too much. So I think I have a lot of storage that I have to get rid of. Let's see. I'll put those things away. Those are now important. Okay. This one I don't need. Anything else? That's pretty much it. Those as well. So I will take those and just throw them in the pile. I was hoping that it will put into the trash pile. And yeah, so I will just need to extend the floor under the containers and get things ready. and possibly the tunnel should go all the way up to here. We'll have some type of unloading station in this corner. So that's the plan. So hopefully I can get it done. So let's see in a few minutes. As the coal is very scarce, I decided that I will come into the swamp and start mining it, because as I said before, like I cannot really get any land, so I made small hole for myself and I can get quite a lot of coal out of here, which is very good thing. So I can do the crushing in my main shop. So of course I cannot buy too much of it, not buy but deliver it, but at least I have something to work with, and hopefully then later I will, when I can buy the land, I can open up like some type of shop in this neighborhood, and with that I can definitely start like constructing a lot more of my machinery and stuff, and therefore maybe even start crushing in this neighborhood, because I know that there are a few other players who have some crushing facilities in this swamp area. Let me quickly finish this corner. We can check on the map. That's one more piece. Okay, good. I'll put all this onto my track. So yeah, I'll put back the property. So there's at least one place that is actively dealing with that. Is the mouseless. So both of those, I think, yeah, this had crash goal level 2 project and this one as well. So yeah, it's definitely crashing. And what about this one? Also crashing goal, but actually, yeah, hasn't been online at all. It's now like almost 11 days. But Mouseless has been online many times, just saw today. Yeah, only 12 hours, and active players. And yeah, this is where I'm mining, kinda in the corner, hidden away. But it's very long way back to the shop. And it's really long way. And yeah, I did get now the truck as well, so I can do the mining transport, which is good. But this is a bit too long distance to make tunnels, so I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I will get this crashed, and I know that in the city we need a lot of crashed as well, not only in my shop, but like the public power plants. So I will see how much I will have energy to carry. So as you can see, the mining process for the limestone and sand and all that is undergoing quite well. So I just finished kind of clearing all the limestone part, and will use the front loader to get rid of everything else. It seems that we have few surprises under here. We have a little bit iron ore, or crushed iron ore to be more exact. This is quite interesting find, considering that I haven't seen iron ore nearby for at all, to be honest. So this is pretty much what I've been doing for many hours again. And yeah, I did buy the second truck, which I'm only using under here. That's why it has the name accordingly as well. For the spatial skill on the mining level 6, I decided to take the sweeping hands, because if I break so many rocks, it's just so much easier to pick everything up. Even though like lucky break would be good to have, but yeah. So that's pretty much what I planned on this side. I now need to make a lot more bricks because they're selling out much better than the concrete. So last night I sold all of it. So now I have to get a lot of clay and make more. This one I don't need with me, so I should have put it. I've nicely made it impossible for myself to do too much. And someone has chopped down the tree. Let's finish the tree at least then. Can take this with me and use it in my house for something. And I fell off again. So clumsy. The trees are growing very quickly. And yeah, so it's really narrow, so I'm always backing out to grab more stuff. Because yeah, like when you have load on the back, then you cannot back up that easily. And then, of course, everything I have goes to the stockpile. I still have some of the crushed limestone project running, which is good. I will crush as much as I can. And yeah, there is still quite a bit of demand for that. Everyone needs. And yeah, green leaf needs quite a bit as well. And I think this is very important place to supply, as we get steel from that location. So yeah, I might actually go and deliver some once we have enough in stock. I mean, we do have plenty, so maybe I should do it right away. And yeah, our rubbish is standing right here. So yeah, also I have upgraded everything here, so I have new way up, and I also put a door in, so once I go outside of that, I can let it come down. So I might change the layout a little bit more, but it kinda blocks everything up. I put the flag up as it was available, and another sign for these two. I had to back up all the wall parts inside because otherwise it didn't work, as the room rating went below 2. But yeah, now it's all working, so it's good. So let's take the crushed limestone, as much as we have, because we are making a lot more all the time. Here is more. So it should be plenty. 40, 60, 80, 102. 102. And and he needs more than 300, so it's fine. So I hope to get the rebar soon from that place as well. It's very important for concrete production. Some leaves on the way. Make sure that everyone can easily go through without getting stuck. So yeah, over the few days, many trees have grown so big that it makes it very difficult to go past. And they have made quite nice roads here. I mean, GDR is pretty much in charge for that. Like once GDR's place ends, then it's just pure sand. The podcast hasn't finished these roads. The shop is over the pipes, so quite interesting. And yeah, I hope to get the rebar in near future. So let's sell all of that. I wanted to sell. So yeah, the shortcut is that if you click, if you hold Shift and right click, then it puts everything into the carts. And if you use Control right click, it puts 10. Like if I press this to take few off, that's how it works. And of course, single single right click is just 1. So kinda neat way to buy stuff nowadays. I have sold everything. So let's see if he's actually making the quicklime. Yes, he is. But he needs more labor to be put into it. So I hope that he comes online and does the work. At least he has the resources to do so. And this building looks really nice. And the material looks very familiar. I think I made a lot of black black bricks. It's quite interesting season, and yeah. And about the video format, I decided that doing like partial live recordings like this is maybe a lot easier to like assemble and maybe makes the video making quicker, as like doing the voiceover is just too time consuming. I don't have that time to really spend, so sometimes it was delayed literally 4 days only because I wasn't sure like which clips to use and how to make the voiceover and all that, so now I'm doing it slightly differently, and I hope it works. I can still pack a lot of information inside one video, but it's just taking less time in the post. Now, as I have just returned from my gold trip, I have full load of new coal, which I can nicely crush and then use it for selling. Quite a big load, to be honest. Full truck plus hands. So yeah, crushed coal is going quite well, so I'm quite sure that we can make plenty of profit. Yeah, I have few of those still running. We still can add maybe few onto the queue. But yeah, so at least it's available, and yeah, we can make use of it. Because I'm trying to sell all the time. So now it's going up. For the crushed coal I have set also the reserve 50. So I always have 50 left, so I can use it for any of my own kilns. But the rest I will just sell for 1 disc each, which I think is quite good price. I mean, it's the best price of all the sellers. It's like Tiny Crusher has 125. Maybe a little bit pricier. And Vespers has like 1.7, which is way too expensive. And yeah, and buying side, pretty much everything is 1, so I think pricing it as 1 is totally fine. But yeah, that's pretty much where I am with everything at the moment, and I'm thinking about that I have to kinda start extending and rebuilding the house from here. So just to make like everything after the door to be much higher. But yeah, that's something I will do in the next few days, possibly. But yeah, until then, I think that's it for the video. So see you next time. Bye.